Okay, see, the this is 18th question of leverage. From the following particulars, prepare income statement of A Limited and B Limited. Degree of there are two companies, A Limited and B Limited. And we need to prepare income statement. Degree of combined leverage is given 6 times and 15 times. Degree of operating leverage is also given. The variable cost as percentage of sales is 40% in case of A Limited and 50% in case of B Limited. The rate of income tax is 35% same for both. Number of equity shares 1 lakh for both, and earning per share is rupees 1.30 and rupees 0.65 for A Limited and B Limited respectively. Now, first of all, because what is asked in the question, prepare income statement. Okay, so now we need to prepare income statement. Mute everybody. Jyoti, beta mute. Yes. So now we need to prepare income statement. But to make income statement, sales is not given. Okay. Variable cost is given as percentage of sales. Okay. Fixed cost is not given. Contribution is not given. So these things are to be found out. Sum number 8. Okay. Uh, First of all, what is given in the question? See, what all is given in the question? Degree of combined leverage, and the formula is EBIT upon, contribution upon EBT. But we don't have contribution, we neither have EBT. Okay, degree of operating leverage, contribution upon EBIT, we don't have any of these things. Number of equity shares is given and earning per share is given. What is the formula of earning per share? EPS? EPS? Yes, you have already done in management accounting ratio analysis. So what is the formula of EPS? We need to start with EPS only. See, EPS is equals to net profit after tax minus preference dividend whole divided by number of equity shares. Remember now? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah. So what now we have to apply for two different companies. So this is A Limited, net profit after tax. But I don't think so it is given in the question. No, it is not given in the question. And variable, preference shares are not there. So net profit is question mark. So we will write as it is. First of all, EPS. EPS is equals to net profit minus preference dividend upon number of equity shares. So EPS is given in the question. If you see the last point, EPS is 1.30 in case of A Limited is equals to net profit after tax is not given, and preference dividend is not there, means minus 0. Preference dividend is not there. Okay. Number of equity shares. How much is the, what are the number of equity shares in the case of A Limited? 1 lakh. Is it clear, everybody? Please reply. All the figures are given in the question. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Earning per share is 1.30 and number of equity shares is 1 lakh. That's what I'm just putting all the values in the formula. Okay. Now we can solve it. 1.30. This divide by 1 lakh will come to 1.30, will become multiplied, will be converted into multiplication. Yes or no? This divide by 1 lakh will go to the opposite side of equals to sign. So it will be converted into multiplication. So how we will write? 1.30 into 1 lakh is equals to net profit after tax. Now minus 0, there is no need to write it down. There is no value of 0. So we will leave it as it is. Therefore, next line. So net profit after tax is equals to, tell me, 1 lakh into 1.30. What is my net profit after tax? What should be net profit after tax? 1 lakh into 1.30. Yes, open your calculator and do it. किया, सॉल्व किया, बोलो. 1,30,000. अनम्यूट करके बोलो ना बच्चा. आप चैट बॉक्स में लिख रहे हो, कभी कभी मेरा ध्यान नहीं होता है. Okay.
Ma'am,
Anyways,
1,30,000.
1,30,000. Very good. So it is rupees 1,30,000. Rupees 1,30,000. Okay. Net profit. We have got the net profit. Okay. Now we have done it for A Limited. Similarly, we have to find it for B Limited also. So this will be B Limited. What is EPS of B Limited? Come on, quickly answer me.
Ma'am, 0.65.
And what are number of equity shares? What are number of equity shares of B Limited?
1 lakh.
Same, 1 lakh. So you will write 0.65 is equals to net profit after tax minus 0 because preference dividend is not there, divided by 1 lakh. So here you will write, you will start with 0.65. This divide by 1 lakh will come to the equals to side, opposite side of the equals to sign, and will be converted into multiplication. So 0.65 into 1 lakh is equals to net profit.
65,000.
Very good, very good. Here you will write 65,000. So net profit after tax will be what to say, 65,000. Is it clear? One thing I have got, net profit after tax. So this way we can find out net profit before tax also, EBT. How can we find out EBT? Can somebody tell me? See, I'll tell you. Wait. We'll start making format. How many columns? Yes. So this is particulars amount of A Limited. Okay, and same way we have amount of B Limited also. Okay. Now, always remember we start this income. This is known as income statement. And that's what they have asked to make. See, always we start with, tell me.
Sales.
Very good, sales. And then what we have? We don't have sales, huh? So leave it. Then we have variable
Less
cost.
variable cost.
But variable cost is also said as 40% of sales and 50% of sales in case of A and B Limited respectively. But we don't have sales. So how will we apply 40% on sales? So leave it. Okay. So what is contribution? We don't have. Leave it. What is fixed cost? We don't have. Leave it. We have EBIT? No, we don't have EBIT because contribution and fixed cost both are not available. Okay. So do we have interest? Do we have
Yes,
interest?
ma'am.
Let's see. Where do we have interest? Tell me. I don't find any interest.
No, ma'am, not given.
No, we don't have any amount of interest. Okay, no problem. But it is easy, huh? See, everything is missing. Everything is missing. But still, it is very, very easy question. So, EBIT minus interest. So, what we get?
EBT.
Very good. EBT. Okay. So, after EBT, what we do? Less
Less
tax.
tax.
So, what we get in at the last? At the
Earning
last
after
column?
tax.
Yeah. But just now I have got earnings after tax of A limited and B limited. Have you noticed? We have found out with the help of formula E. I mean, we have found out net profit after tax with the help of EPS formula. So net profit after tax is nothing but earnings after tax. Net profit means earnings. It is also known as earnings. So net profit after tax is how much in case of A limited?
1,30,000.
Very good. And how much in case of B limited?
65,000.
Very good. So here in the last column we will write 1,30,000 and 65,000. Is that clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So now tax can be easily found out. See, tax is how much? 35% in both the cases. So here in the bracket I will write 35% and bracket close. Okay. Now tell me 35% of what? EBT. But EBT is not given. So let us consider EBT as 100% because EBT is not given. Therefore, let us consider this EBT as how much? How much?
100.
100%. Very good. Now, tell me 100 minus 35 will be how much?
65%.
Very good. Very good. So, if 1,30,000 is 65%, so how much is 100? See, look here, I will make a working note. 1,30,000 is equals to 65%. He says, no, EAT assumption is EAT 65%. But real value of EAT is 1,30,000. So 1,30,000 is, if it is equals to 65, what will be 100%? 1,30,000 if it is 65, so what will be my 100%? Now tell me, cross multiply karo and let me know. So how will you cross multiply?
84,500.
No, how will you cross multiply? 1,30,000 into 100 divided by 65. So what is the answer, Anu? Tell me once again. 1,30,000 into 100 divided by 65.
Ma'am, 2 lakh.
Okay, 2 lakhs. Similarly, you have to find it for B limited also. This is A limited. Okay, this is A limited. Same way you have to do it for B limited also. Now tell me, what is B limited? B limited is EAT 65,000, and if it is 65%, so what is 100%? So here you will write 65%. Oh, sorry, 65,000 is equals to 65%. So what will be your 100%? Are you getting?
Ma'am, 1 lakh.
Yeah, just give me a minute. So this will be 1 lakh. So now 100%. What was 100% according to our assumption? EBT. So therefore EBT is equals to, here you will write EBT is equals to 2 lakhs, and again EBT is equals to 2 lakhs because we have assumed 100% as EBT. So answers are answers are found out for EBT, 2 lakh and 1 lakh. Can you find out now the amount of tax, the middle portion?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So 2 lakh minus 1 lakh 30 is how much?
70,000.
70,000. You can verify your answer. See, 2 lakhs EBT into 35 percentage. Tax rate is 35 percentage. It was already given in the question. But EBT was not there. So first step is to find out EBT and then you can deduct both of them, EBT and EAT, find out tax. Another method to verify the amount of taxes, EBT 2 lakhs into 35 percentage tax. So tell me, 2 lakh into 35 percentage is 70,000. Is it there?
Yes, ma'am.
So we are correctly doing it. Now 1 lakh minus 65,000. So how much is your,
35,000.
yeah, and by verification, what is the answer? See, EBT is 1 lakh and tax rate is 35 percentage. So 1 lakh into 35 percentage is how much?
35,000.
Very good. 35,000. Very simple. Now, because we have already degree of combined leverage, we have it already, so we can now apply degree of combined leverage. What is the formula of degree of combined leverage?
Contribution divided by EBT.
Very good. So contribution upon EBT. Okay. In case of A Limited, let us quickly start with A Limited. You are doing it with me or you want extra time to note down? You are doing it with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what is DCL? Come on, tell me quickly. A Limited DCL. What is DCL of A Limited?
6 times.
Very good. 6 times is equals to contribution will be written same because it is not available with us. But yes, EBT is already available. Just now we have calculated EBT. See, EBT of A Limited is 2 lakhs. EBT of B Limited is 1 lakh. So what is EBT of A Limited?
2 lakhs.
Very good, 2 lakhs. Now it can be easily calculated. This 2 divided by 2 lakhs will go to the opposite side of equals to sign and will be converted into uh, what to say? Will be converted into multiplication. So 6 into 2 lakhs is equals to contribution. Therefore, so contribution is equals to, now tell
12
me.
lakhs.
Very good. Contribution is equals to 12 lakhs. Okay. This is A Limited. Similarly, we have to do it for B Limited also. Come on, tell me. What is DCL of B Limited?
15 times.
Very good. So here we will write 15. Contribution upon. Contribution we need to find out. And what is EBT of B Limited? We have
1 lakh.
calculated. Yes, very good. EBT is already calculated in the working note. Okay. So EBT is 1 lakh and DCL is 15. So after cross multiplication, it will be 15 into 1 lakh is equals to contribution. Therefore, contribution is equals to how much?
15 lakhs.
But you need to write rupees 15 lakhs, rupees 12 lakhs. So now contribution is also available with us. Contribution is also available with us. Let me just highlight the answers. This was EBT 2 lakhs. Let me highlight it. Okay. And now contribution is 12 lakhs and 15 lakhs. Already found out. So we will just bring it here. 12 lakhs, I mean in the statement. And it is 15 lakhs. Did you understand this much? Any
Yes,
doubts?
ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am, no doubt.
Okay, come on. Let me just start another one. Third, what is given? DOL is already given. So DOL is equals to, tell me the formula, contribution upon,
EBIT.
now contribution is given, DOL is given, so EBIT can be found out. Okay, so it is very easy. You just have to understand the concept. So tell me, what is DOL of A Limited?
3 times.
Very good. So here I will write 3 times. Contribution is already available with me, 12 lakhs. Just now we have calculated contribution of both the companies. But EBIT is not given, so let it write same. Let us write as it is, EBIT. So 3 is equals to 12 lakhs divided by EBIT. So what we will do here, 3 into, because this is 12 lakhs divided by EBIT. So 3, sorry, uh, 12 lakhs, it is 12 lakhs only, no? Just a minute. Uh, DCL and DOL. So here figures are different. Okay, they are found out. Okay. Okay, no problem. So here see, 3 is equals to 12 lakhs divided by EBIT. Now this 3 will come here, no? This 3 will come here. So we will write in this way. See, therefore EBIT is equals to 12 lakhs will be at same place. 3 will come to that side. So it will become divided by 3. Tell me. So what is EBIT? 12 lakhs divided by 3.
Ma'am, 4 lakhs.
Very good. So first step is, for A Limited, EBIT is 4 lakhs. And for B Limited, let's solve it. See what is DOL of B Limited. DOL. Yes, tell me. What is DOL?
Ma'am, 5 times.
Very good, 5 times. But here the answer is 2 lakh 60 EBIT. What is contribution? Are you sure our contribution is correct? Yes, our answer is correct. Instead of taking EBT, they have taken EAT. Yes. Instead of taking EBT here DCL formula, contribution upon EBT. Instead of taking EBT, they have taken the values of EAT. They have written EBT, but they have taken the values of EAT by mistake, 130. So their answers are wrong. Contribution is wrong, and therefore EBIT is also wrong. Anyways, we are doing it right. Okay, we are correct. So what is DOL of B Limited? 5 times, no? Yes, am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So here we will write 5. And what is contribution of B Limited? 15 lakhs. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now EBIT is equals to 15 lakhs. Divide by 5. Tell me. 15 lakhs divided by 5 is equals to EBIT is how much?
3 lakhs.
3 lakhs.
3 lakhs.
So EBIT in case of A Limited is 3 lakhs and B Limited 4 lakhs. Sorry. A Limited 4 lakhs and B Limited 3 lakhs. one by one we are finding out everything. So now EBIT is 4 lakhs and 3 lakhs. Very simple. EBIT is 4 lakhs. EBT is 2 lakhs. So what will be my interest?
2 lakhs.
Very good. So we just need to deduct each of them. I mean each other. 4 lakhs minus 2 lakhs. Answer will be 2 lakhs interest. Same way. EBIT is 3 lakhs and EBT is 1 lakh. So how much will be your interest?
2 lakhs.
Very good. It is not given in the question, but we can find out. Fixed cost is not given, but we can find out. See, contribution is 12 lakhs and EBIT is 4 lakhs. So how much will be your fixed cost?
8 lakhs.
Very good. Okay. 15 lakhs minus 3 lakhs. Contribution is 15 lakhs. EBIT is 3 lakhs. So what will be your fixed cost?
12 lakhs.
Very good. You can just verify your answer. See, contribution minus fixed cost should be EBIT. So what is contribution? 12 lakhs. What is fixed cost? 8 lakhs. So 12 lakhs minus 8 lakhs is equals to 4 lakhs. Means right. Same way. 15 lakhs minus 12 lakhs, 3 lakhs. Means we are doing it right. Right way. Now, variable cost is given as 40% in case of A Limited of sales. But sales, we don't have sales. So how we will write it? So how are we going to do it? Let the sales be?
Sales 100%.
Yes, so you need to make a working note. Come to the next line. Here, let the sales be 100. And this you are doing it for A Limited. Okay. Now, let the sales be 100 less variable cost. Tell me what is variable cost? 40% in case of A Limited. So 100 minus 40. What will be your contribution?
60%.
60. Very good. 60. 60%. Okay. Now you will make a ratio of two things. Variable cost is equals to contribution is to variable cost. No, sorry. Contribution is to sales because we need to find out sales. Okay. Now tell me, according to assumption, how much is contribution? Sorry, what is contribution? 60. And what is sales? 100.
100%.
But actual contribution is given in the question. We have, I mean, sorry, not given in the question, but we have found out. Actual contribution is how much?
12 lakhs.
Yes, 12 lakhs. Very good. So here we can write down 12 lakhs and after cross multiplication, it is very simple to find out sales. So 12 lakhs is to question mark. Now tell me after cross multiplication. Yes, tell me. So 12 lakhs into 100 divided by 60. So my sales will be 12 lakhs into 100 divided by 60. It is just a cross multiplication. Tell me how much it would be?
20 lakhs.
20 lakhs. Rupees 20 lakhs. So first A Limited is done. Similarly, we have to do it for B Limited also. This is for B Limited. Let the sales be 100. But now for B Limited, variable cost is 50%. Can you see in the question? Variable cost is 50% of sales. So here we will write 50%. 100 minus 50. Contribution is also 50. In the equation, contribution is 50 and sales is 100. But my real contribution is how much? We have already found out. My real contribution is how much in case of B Limited?
15 lakhs.
Very good. Already found out. So here we will write 15 lakhs. So after cross multiplication, you will get the answer of sales. So 15 lakhs into 100 divide by 50.
30 lakhs.
Okay. So answer is 30 lakhs of sales. So 20 lakhs and 30 lakhs sales has been found out. See, it's very simple. So here you will just bring your amount. Yeah. So here you will write 20 lakhs in case of A Limited, and in case of B Limited it is 30 lakhs. Now 20 lakhs sales and contribution is 12 lakhs. So what will be your variable cost?
7 lakhs.
7 or 8?
No, ma'am, 8 lakhs. 8 lakhs.
20 minus 12 will be 8. And in this case, how much it will be? Variable cost will be?
15 lakhs.
How did you find out? 30 lakhs sales minus contribution 15 lakhs. So variable cost will be 15 lakhs. You can verify your answers. Variable cost is 40% of sales in case of A Limited. So sales is 20 lakhs into 40%. Check out. Is it 8 lakhs? 20 lakhs into 40%. Is it 8 lakhs?
Yes, ma'am.
Means
Yes,
correct.
ma'am.
Now, in case of B Limited, variable cost is 50% of sales. Now, sales is 30 lakhs. 30 lakhs into 50%. It should be 15 lakhs. Is it there? In the calci
Yes,
also?
ma'am.
Yeah. 30 lakhs into 50%. So it is 15 lakhs, and we are done with the income statement, and that's what they have asked in the question. So first step was to find out net profit after tax with the help of EPS. Okay, we have put the values of net profit after tax. Tax can be deducted easily because we can take the help of 100, let the EBT be 100%, tax is 35, and then EAT will be 65. So after just a cross multiplication, we can find out EBT. Once EBT is found out, we can easily apply DCL formula and find out contribution. Once contribution is found out, we can easily apply the formula of DOL and find out EBIT. Now, see, the middle portions can be found out easily because EBIT is there, contribution is there, EBT is there. So we can find out interest and we can find out fixed cost. Okay. Now what is left over is sales and variable cost. So it can be easily done with the help of assumption, let the sales be 100. So this is the way we need to find out sales, because the actual value of contribution is given. So with the help of actual value of contribution, we can find out sales by taking the ratio of contribution is to sales. Is it clear now, everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
see, if you want to note down, you can note it down. You want some time to note down, or you have done with the writing part? Yes, tell me, you want to note down, you want time to write it down?
No, ma'am, completed.
Completed. Okay. So now we will start with the next question, but only 4 minutes are there in the meeting. So just let me tell you which question we are going to solve. It is very easy, in fact. Okay. Now this is 22nd sum that is left over. I think it is last question that I told you. Yes, 22 is the last one, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, only two sums were pending that day, 18th and 22. So 18th we have done it now, and 22 we are going to do it now. Okay, but let's take 5 minutes break and then we will join another lecture. Is that okay with everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, 10 minutes break. Huh? Sorry, 5 minutes break.